I'm back, talking again, once more. We'll be talking about the disappointment, unfortunately, of Spider Man 2016 or 2017, featuring Andrew Garfield as the main Spider Man. As a Spider Man. I I don't want to be harsh on my own lovely, lovely favorite Spider Man. I think they did him so dirty. He, in my eyes, he's better than Tom Holland, and Tobey Maguire is just iconic. No one will top Tobey Maguire. But with that being said, Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, I would say is my favorite portrayal of Peter Parker done in live action. And I really did appreciate him as an actor. The subtle New York accent was fire. And I think what plays a big part in this film is when I saw the trailer as a kid, it was, I believe it was first person swinging. That got me really excited. All the trailers, all the clips, teasers was just like amazing. Just boom, 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 boom. I think it lacks story so much. I think I'm not sure if the Uncle Ben death was too iconic to recreate from Toby Maguire's, but I do think they lack that empathy in that regard. They lacked just just a little bit. They lacked a little bit of that. And the story, I know it's cheeks, but I myself would not know what to do with the story. I don't know a lot of the lore of Spider-Man um other than the main storyline. And I think Kirk Connors as a villain was pretty decent. I think it was subtle. It was nice for the first film. I think going into trajectory that or following the path that Spider-Man 1, 2 and 3 with Tobey Maguire left it, I think it's really hard to appreciate this film for what it is. I think it lacks so much story. I think it lacks so much oomph to where it could have been one of the greatest, and I mean the greatest Spider-Man telling by far, done with the best supervillains if they were hashed out a little bit more violent, a little bit more violent. And I think personally, I know Andrew Garfield would not fit into the MCU as he is because he weighs on being too young. Not so much as Tom Holland. Tom Holland still feels like he's his age, like the age of Spider-Man, 15, 16 years old, lives in Queens. I think, don't quote me on that. And I think if we're being honest, age-wise, face-wise, he looks a little too old to play Spider-Man. I was thinking he's like 19, 20 already, my age. And I think I had a difficult time accepting the fact that it wasn't a spectacular movie. I'd give this like a 4 or 5 out of a Spider movie. I think just the nostalgic performance of Andrew Garfield and the buildup of him getting his suit, and I'm only talking about the first film, getting his suit, getting his powers. I think it was so reliant on the stickiness of the situation, of him being able to stick to walls, and all that, and didn't show out off his power only in that little scene. And I think it could have been hashed out way more. I would have really liked a little bit more that he was seen as a hero against Flash, even though Flash came at him when his uncle died. I feel like there should have been some growth in that department. Just don't mess with me even before Uncle Ben died, because I think what he did is what Spider-Man would do in the comics, what he as a character would do, like play around and stuff in the basketball court scene. But I really want like a bully Maguire since the beginning. I think that would be really, really, really enjoyable. I think I think I'm waiting for some kicking butt action, some no pulling punches MCU. I think the storyline is always beautiful when it comes to Spider-Man. I feel like the whole story about him is beautiful, but I think a more hashed out, more real, more violent sort of Spider-Man that doesn't pull his punches, doesn't kill, but doesn't pull his punches, and he has order to his world, more so like Batman, but a little less violent. I think that would be something I would really want to watch. I know there's a bunch of comics. I know. I just can't find the time of day to invest that time into that. I could barely finish books, boy. So yeah, I really do appreciate them not just leaving it for one series of three movies and continuing. I will be reviewing the other movies in their own regard sometime soon, or sometime later down the line, because I've seen those movies already. This is just my take on a refreshed memory of the movie and a watch through. I I hope Tom Holland is the best for the MCU, even though I personally don't like him for Spider Man. And I'll rate this movie like a 4 or 5. I I think in the talks of like trailers, teasers, posters, this movie could have been easily a 10 out of 10. But they fumbled. They could get the redemption back. They could if they cast a new Spider Man. But we'll talk about that another day. Um, every day won't be like this where I post every day, but I am enjoying doing what I do and just talking. I like speaking my mind, giving my opinions about things. My opinion doesn't matter. If you enjoy the movie like a 10 out of 10, enjoy it. My opinion shouldn't matter if you would watch it or not. But that's just my opinion on this matter. Thank you for watching.